Hej igen alle sammen, og velkommen tilbage til kanalen. Det er tid til noget mere Vinland Saga. In this video, we are going to be watching episodes 23 and 24. So the last two episodes of season 1. It's been one hell of a journey so far. I still really like where we are in the story. But I'm also a bit like, are we gonna end on a hopeful note here? Or are we going to end things with just misery? And like, is it gonna be a sad or bad ending, or however you wanna? Yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Like the video, throw in a comment. It really helps with the whole algorithm thing. Also, if you wanna, press the hype button if that one pops up for you. When you, I think you have to like click the like button first, and then the hype button might pop up, and that I think that helps as well. And if you really want to help the channel, then you can support us over on Patreon or right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships. We are several episodes ahead, like 10 episodes or something, so almost like halfway into season 2 at this point in time over there. So again, if you want to support, if you want to check out those early reactions, you can do so. Patreon, memberships, links in the description. I feel like I just said all of that. Anywho, it's probably because we just watched the last couple of episodes. I already done one intro today. I'm talking too much. Let's do this. The first one is episode 23, and it's titled Miscalculation. That does not sound good. I don't like that.
兵隊がたくさんおるな。
そりゃそうさ。今日はこの家に族長が大勢集まるんだから。これみんな族長。
My cabbages. Sorry. I can't. When I see a cabbage, I can't.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you see cabbages, then you kind of have to.
He is
Beaten.
beaten.
やはり陛下のお心はクヌート様よりハラルド様か。クヌート派は面白くなかろうな。お声が高い。まだ噂に過ぎませんぞ。
It's working. They're all talking about it.
諸公、お起立されよ。王陛下と王子殿下のご入室である。
I wonder if the new studio is going to pay as much attention to detail as this one.
Different way.
まあ、御身の護衛に心配はありますまい。さすがにこの場で人情沙汰に及ぶバカはおらんで。
You think?
Is that the miscalculation? I hope not.
That just might be the miscalculation.
Someone's about to get poisoned, or that's technically not shedding blood.
Sorry, I thought it was someone else.
おい待てこら。汚ねえ手で触りやがって。なんなんだこのガキよ。
What, you want to beat up a kid? Does that make you feel big and strong, or?
なめてんのか?
You don't want to. Come on.
Yikes.
Get back. You again? Alright, this time he gets thrown in a cell.
聞くところでは殿下の護衛だとか。
殿下は今御前会議に出席されておる。護衛が街中をうろついてるわけなかろう。
Well.
Okay, so that's just where Torfin is now. Great.
古きともトルケルと我が息子クヌーとも神々の加護により我が元へと帰り来た。よくぞ戻ったな、クヌート。父は嬉しいぞ。
So we're just putting on a performance here.
そなたには神領より マーシアの統治を任せる。
And what they
父と共に
Yeah, yeah.
トルケルよ、
Yeah, he's gonna.
息子を助けてや。
Oh, wait.
マーシア、イングランドで最も豊かな土地を。
噂はやはり噂に過ぎま
They're not gonna split them up. That's kind of what.
no, but they talked about like trying to buy him off by giving him land.
Yeah, yeah, but different land, like not sending him with Knud. Wasn't that what they talked about?
That was their like that was what they wanted to prevent from happening.
Okay.
勝てる。王の反応が俺の予測の域を出ていねえ。俺の作戦に対処しきれてねえ証拠だ。
Yeah.
Don't be too.
Yeah. Now he's too sure of himself here, and again with the title.
この地には未だ王に対する恐れを知らぬ無礼な者どもがおる。そのことも話しておかねばならん。そこに真理を脅かす目が育っておるなら、まず全力をもって摘み取らねばならぬ。
It's but not bud coat.
かの地の者どもに真
I,
の王者の
yeah,
力
of
がどれ
course,
ほど
of
であ
course.
る
That's
か
how
を
he's
知らし
gonna
めるのだ。
throw Askeladd like off balance here.
Yes.
心得よ、諸君。
Yeah.
面会だ。
クヌートの手下か。
No, it's
はあ、殿下のご使者のわけなかろう。ただの船乗りで。
oh, it's life.
お前らしき男が連れて行かれたと知り合いの商人に聞いてな。慌てたぞ、トルフィン。11年か。どれほど辛い思いをしてきたか。お前の言う通り、わしには、あの男が生きている限り心が安らぐことはない。まだ十分じゃないというならきっとそうなのだろう。だが
Yeah, but
今でも昨日のように思い出すんじゃよ。トールズ、ヘルガ、ユルバ、幼いお前の笑顔をな。
That smile has been wiped away.
昔ブラッタリーの沖で流氷に閉じ込められた話はしたな。
oh yeah.
船乗りは海と戦っとるんだ。戦士と同じように己の誇りをかけてな。
Sure.
トールズが死んだ時、お前がいなくなった時、わしは誇りにかけて誓った。だからトルフィン、これはお前のために言うんじゃない。わしのため、故郷のアイスランドへ連れて帰る。それがトールズに対するわしのけじめだ。
He promised.
続いてシュレスビヒの諸侯
Schleswig.
エリークの子
Woo! Did you just woo
I
Schleswig?
don't know.
そ知らぬ風に見えるがな。
先ほど一瞬のことです。
お
ウェールズと聞いて顔色を変えました。ウェールズに操めの
Oh, they don't know.
Oh,
It,
they don't
it was a
know.
it was a gamble.
俺とウェールズのつながりを知ってる？そんなはずはねえ。フローキに話したことはねえ。たとえ知っていたとしても、俺への嫌がらせのためだけに全軍を。
Keep a level head here.
問題は春にはウェールズが火の海になっちまってことだ。くそ。
To accelerate your plans, or
まともに使えるのはトルケルの兵500だけだ。まだまだ戦力差がありすぎる。将軍たちを引き込むにも根回しの時間がイングランドの連中をまた焚き。
brain is about to.
The brain is on fire.
Exactly.
作戦に乗じて王の資格がクヌート殿下を狙いに来るかもしれん。
Staying somewhat calm on the outside, whilst on the inside he is panicking. Damn.
遥かな西、海の向こう、たわわに果実が実り、真っ青な草原が波打つ新天地。
Wow, yeah.
ヴィンランドだ。 国に戻って少し落ち着いたら一緒にかの地を目指そう。
That would be nice. That's what your father wanted.
トールズもかの地を目指したに違いない。奴隷や戦もない。誰も
No.
が平和に暮らせる。
Keep believing that.
ヴィンランドなら、ヴィンランドならきっと。
How very hopeful. Bordering on naive, but give it a shot, man.
あれは一体どういうからくりだったんだ。なんでウェールズ人たちがデン人のお前に味方したんだ。
I don't know if you should tell him.
No, exactly. He's asking the right questions, but not at the right time.
あの地は俺の故郷、
Okay.
俺の国だ。土地は貧しくとも民は誇り高い。
Do you trust Torkil enough to tell him about this stuff?
この話は誰にも言うんじゃねえぞ。分かってるよ。クヌート殿下の重視、ウォラフの子アシェラッド殿、御前に進まれよ。たく。
Looks like Torkil is kind of anticipating something, or I'm just nervous now. The way he's like, wearing that bed sheet or whatever it is, it looks kind of Roman. No, wait, really? That it's quick,
Quiet before the storm.
I guess. That was the penultimate episode, Miscalculation, and it was just as we feared, I think, here, that miscalculation was on Askeladd's part. He did not anticipate them going after Wales. And it wasn't, at least from what we know, it wasn't because they knew about Askeladd's origins or like his connection to Wales. It was just a feeling. They wanted to see how he would react based on what? They must have gotten some sort of information at like somewhere. And the only, like, Torkil asked him about, okay, so Wales, that's where you went when you got away from me. What's with that? And then he actually told him and was like, tell no one. So that makes me afraid that Torkil is kind of going against them here, and I really don't want that, because I love Torkil. He's so much fun. I want him on our side, man. If you can call it our side. We're rooting at the moment for Knud and Askeladd. Yeah, I definitely. We're definitely against King Sven and Floki and all of them. So
we're definitely rooting for Knud.
Yeah, definitely, and so is Askeladd. But he is very sure of himself. But now it seems like things might be slipping away. And like the last thing we saw was them calling him forth, or just come forth. Whatever is about to happen, I think it's gonna happen here. Something big is going to happen here. It's not just gonna continue on into the the second season. They're gonna round it off in some way, shape, or form where, again, something big is going to happen. Is Askeladd, is he going to make it to the second season?
I don't think so.
No. Maybe, probably not. And
I also think maybe Leif is actually convincing
Thorfinn
to
go with him.
Stop. Yeah, and I think perhaps that's the main like the character arc, or like the conclusion of the revenge is Thorfinn letting go of that revenge and saying like there's more important things in this world than
I wanted to
revenge and
avenge my father, but
and-
that's not what he wanted. That's not what he would like. He would most likely try to get to Vinland to live this perfect life with life. Sorry, I'm gonna stop now. So that would be nice. You know,
Yeah, and I
that would
think
be more of a
it's-
hopeful thing.
Sure, but but I do think it's like the ultimate test for him is to let go of this revenge.
Hmm.
True warrior has no sword. Or uses no sword. I still don't remember the exact saying, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. So that's where we are. It feels like something is about to happen at this council.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna shape the future for at least when it comes to Askeladd and who's gonna be king and all of that. But is Thorfinn even going to stick around for that stuff, or is he just gonna go to Vinland with life and leave all of this mess behind?
Maybe he is going to like have a say in the final battle or whatever's gonna go down here, and then he's gonna leave. Like it's like the last hurrah, and then
Yeah, maybe
Bugger
even
off.
save Askeladd as like the last. Like instead of killing him, he's gonna end up at least contributing to them winning this in some way, or not getting killed here, and then he's gonna leave it.
let's see.
We're just theorizing. We don't really need to because we're about to watch the last episode.
I'm just a little bit like, what's in it for Torkel to be betraying them? But
I don't know. Like the
Let's
one thing you
see.
can count on with that dude is he likes a good fight, and he just wants to fight or watch
maybe,
people fight. So
maybe.
if that's
let's
then
see where.
let's see where this last one takes us. It is literally titled End of the Prologue. So again, this whole entire first season, apparently just the prologue. Crazy. Finale, season 1 finale. Here we go.
さてどうしたもんかな。俺の国をこのバカどもから守るには。
王子殿下救出の功績により銀50ポンドが可視される。
Ah,
クヌートのためにそなたが奮戦したこと聞き及んでおる。
well, that's not so bad.
ウェールズの討伐戦においても活躍を期待しておるぞ。
Oh, he's trying to read him.
王陛下、恐れながら申し上げます。この度のウェールズ討伐、果たして最良の選択と申せましょう。
Okay. We're just gonna question him here in front of everyone. Why not? Okay.
See, 3 arrows, and
I-
then it's Shetland, Faroe, and Iceland.
I see, yeah. I think it's just meant to represent just like how like the Vikings, or you know how how they spread,
yeah,
but
yeah,
but it could
sure.
also be like more of a like this is journey of some of the main characters, or
I think you're right. It's just like how the Vikings spread, how and not only the Vikings, but at least like people involved, maybe. No.
どうかご再考を。
焦らった。当面は摩擦を起こさぬと言ったはずだ。
he just had to say something.
たかがウサギを追わんがために疲れた馬を鞭打ち県外に踏み込むがごとき行いです一口に申し上げてウェールズ攻略は割に合いません。
Making some good points. I'm glad he said it.
そんなものどもを放置せぬことが肝要なのだ。勘違いするな。さようのことがご懸念であるならば私めを使者にお使わしください。必ずやウェールズの者どもを解き伏せて
That's your play.
見たびなればこそ彼らにも王陛下の寛大なるお心が伝わりましょう。何卒お聞き入れよ。おお、切るのか。
Excited. Maniac.
これぞ中心の姿よ。
That smile is so unnerving.
かように我が軍団には重要なるものが揃うておる。もったいないお言葉で。
That performance.
つまらん。
Did
ウ
he
ェ
just...
ールズかクヌートか選べ。
Oh.
世はウェールズなどどうでもよいのだ。クヌートの首を見上げに我が元へ来い。されば
Oh.
ウェールズに固執する理由も察しがつく。かの地の産物といえば奴隷ぐらいのものだからな。
Yep.
どうじゃ、まだ現役バリバリだぞ。
I do not like the king, but I can't deny that he's sly, you know. He's not stupid.
モルズたちが戻るまで休んでいてくれ。
He did convince him. But still, I think you're right. Like, he's gonna do one last big thing before he leaves.
腹もペコペコだろう。
Oh no, he's gonna be gone once he turn around.
トルフィン、どこだ。トルフィン。
So close. Really, dude? We're about...
嫌な面だな。
Okay, we're about to do this.
We're about to risk it all.
そなた、今なんと。
耳も遠いのか、このジジイは。
We are going
最後
to.
が光も乗っけてんじゃねえっつってんだ。動くな、衛兵ども。王は俺の間合いの中だ。まず、おいよ。
He is quite serious.
アシェラット
Yeah, we're doing this now.
やろう、攻めようは俺の。
動くなトルケルアシェラットは尋常ではない刺激
He's not acting normal.
剣を収めよう。さればこの比例は許そう。
許す？図に乗るな、蛮族めが。我が母より授かりし真の名を教えてやろう。ルキウス・アルトリウス・カストゥース。よこそがこのブリタニアの地を滑るべき正当の王で。
Getting chills.
ブルトナ
Fuck?
スカッとしたぜ。
Eh.
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 Like, he's freaking cool and all, but was this really the move now?
何をしたっておる。出会え。
出会え者どもこやつは大殺しの大罪人だ
Oh, what? Oh, you have to double down on that? No.
Yeah, yeah.
no.
He can't be associated.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
With
yeah.
this.
He has to.
I guess that's what he's doing, right?
He forced his hand, and he chose, at least for.
To become the bad guy for his people, right?
何をやってん
Now
だ
he gets to let it all out. All that anger, still in control though.
あのバカは。
Can you stay in control, Torfin?
ひるむな。人数で押し切るべ。
しえ。
People trying to get in, people trying to leave, just. Torquil, you're not gonna.
ちまよやがって。俺は獲物を横取りされんのが一番綺麗なんだ。
あやつは血迷ってなどいないあれは芝居だ
Yeah,
私とウェールズ両者を救う選択を
this
取った
was
り
the
す
only
る
way to do it.
乱心のふりは大殺しの罪を一人で被るためだ今少し暴れさせてやれ
あいつはお前の手下だろうが、飼い犬の始末は飼い主がつけてやれよ。
Oh, you should do it.
アシェラット。
Ooh, Floki!
何をしたか分かっておるのか。
王を殺したのだぞ。何を申すか。要はここに。
I am the king. I am the Senate.
ゲロ。それが王に対する口の利き方か。
Sure you wanna badmouth his
貴様には世の靴に口づけをする栄誉を与えてやろう。そして死ね。
Ooh. Oh.
人を刺したのは初めてか、王子。
Not deep enough.
上出来だ。
Or oh.
やったのか。殿下だ。殿下が。
Alright, yeah, Torquil, he was right about that.
お前のための舞台だ。無駄にするなよ。
He can be serious when he wants to.
どんなとこ刺されやがってバカ野郎が。
たく、うるせえな。
てめえ、さっさと立て。こっから逃げっぞ。
バカ。
なめてるのか。てめえ。こんなんじゃねえだろ。俺とてめえの決着はこんなんじゃねえ。立て。今すぐ俺と決闘しろ。てめえを倒すのは俺だ。ふざけんじゃ。さっさと立て。
ガキはこれだから。お前、どう生きるつもりだ。これから先、俺が死んで。
Oh, we're getting the same, like just white background, just this.
トールズの言った世界のその先、トールズのこのお前が生き、それがお前の本当の戦いだ。
望むところへ去るがいい。
こいつも逆賊だ。やめろ。そやつは殺すな。下がれ。そやつの処分は私が決める。
Take charge.
殿下、僕の間にておけが乗ってよってよ。この場は私にお任せください。
Oh, okay, Floki, you're just gonna. Yeah, okay.
戦王なき今、イングランド方面軍の総大将は誰と心得ておる。
The king.
戦王、スベン陛下はお隠れになった。ただいまより全軍の指揮及びイングランド統治はこのクヌートが代行する。
There it is.
宝生授与の続きなどは追って沙汰する。以上、解散せよ。
Good. Okay. You should take that knife away from him.
You don't think that's gonna make him even more mad?
Stabbed. Oh, that's cool. Everything went through that freaking knife. No? I think these are just like they're teasing us here with some stuff coming up. Really? Okay, damn. That was kind of abrupt almost, the ending there. Not that it didn't make sense, and yeah. What to even say?
Well, we were right that he was not gonna pass on through to episode or season 2.
Oh, Askeladd. Yeah, he was not gonna make it to the second season. No. Unfortunately, but I still like the way that they did it here, and he has been such an interesting and complex character, and the way that he went out with like one last big gamble, so to say, where it's like, okay, there was a miscalculation, I'm backed up against the corner. The king is telling me straight up, choose between Knud or Wales. He did not want to make that choice, so he found a third option where he could protect both, but it meant that he was going to lose his life. Mm-hmm. And looking back, and that makes sense for his character, you know, a lot. He took it as far as he could with himself and everything that he experienced and learned, and all of that anger he was carrying inside, and he was really good at you know, hiding it, good at managing it, tempering it, but also good at using it when he needed to. And here, in the end, he could just let it all out. Screw you, Danes. I killed your king. I'm killing you. Just come at me. And then it was actually a surprising moment of like wisdom from Torkil, who was like, no, I'm not going to do that. You are the one who should be doing it. And even like staying very calm and supporting the prince and being like, no, like, it's very important that you do the right thing here in this moment. But he did also seem somewhat disappointed with the whole thing. At least like the last that we saw of Torkil, him looking at Thorfinn being taken away, and it was like, and just turning around and leaving. Maybe that was like disappointment in Thorfinn, or...
No, I think the disappointment was that he just wanted to like beat the strongest, right? And he wanted to be beaten by the strongest. And I feel like perhaps he kind of like summed up Askeladd to be, well, the strongest.
Yeah, at least by his own, what he's himself said, that Thorfinn can't beat Askeladd and Thorfinn beat me. So, but it's also depends on, of course, the situation. Yeah. But at least, yeah, he
I don't know. Yeah. I can see what you mean with like him being disappointed, and it's like it was almost like giving up on. But
I could also be reading that wrong.
Well, I don't think you're reading it wrong, but I just have a hard time. I have a hard time figuring him out. You could say that the chaos, like he is so chaotic in the way that he is, right? But it's so. Because he's so chaotic, it's hard to know what he really wants or what he really expects or what he, like, why he's doing or saying what he's doing or saying, because I can't tell if he's actually on Knud's side.
Oh, I definitely think that he is. That's why he gave him that advice and supported him there in the end. I definitely think that he is.
But to what end? I mean, it's like I have a hard time understanding like his.
I think maybe we're putting too much focus on like reading too much into that. I think it was like he's still on Knud's side. He's not necessarily disappointed with the whole situation or what happened in that way. I think maybe it was just like a little disappointment of I didn't maybe get to do some fighting. I didn't get to fight Askeladd, and now Thorfinn is being taken away. I maybe won't see him again, or like just like a smaller thing. But anyway, we're not gonna dwell on that.
No, it seemed, but yeah, sorry.
No. I don't necessarily have anything like specific. So
yeah, it's I don't know, it's just well, it feels like a lot of things are concluded, right? But still I think something is going on because we still have the whole Prince Harald thing. It seems like, especially with Foki, that he is loyal to the king and King Sven, and therefore he's still loyal towards
what the King Sven wanted.
Yes, and that was Prince Harald.
Yeah.
So I think we're still gonna keep up with like the Danish king and all of this, but it's gonna be more like Thorfinn going to Vinland.
It's gonna be separated from Thorfinn's journey, you think? So
yes,
we're gonna
but and yet maybe not. Maybe he gets like a blessing to go exploring. For Knud, I don't know. It's
He did say that he like let him go. He can go wherever he wants. But that was also before he tried to.
I think he is just letting him go because he did say that he owed him a lot, and
sure, yeah.
He probably wouldn't have come that far without having Thorfinn as his god. But I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
and I also think he understands these people a lot more than they think he does. I don't know. It's like maybe he saw a kid that was hurt, and in the end, maybe because he had this revenge plot going on, he didn't have realized his true feelings, because he was obviously sad about Askeladd, but I think it was more than just hey, you owe me a duel. It was like
it's just sad that he didn't get to kill him the way that he wanted to kill him.
I think it was more than that.
Definitely.
It was they've come to be close, like a frenemy, right? So it's,
even somewhat of a father figure, however messed up that is, and that I think that's why, like, visually we got the same sort of thing as when Thor's died, and it was just that like stark white background.
And that's also why even though he had the chance many times, he didn't kill Thorfinn, because he also grew close to him, and
he saw something of like a part of himself in there.
Yes, and a part of himself that he, like, there's definitely like mirrored events, right? Because he was also told about this land, the land of Avalon, and about this savior and everything, and so he also had this belief of a paradise in the far west, and in that regard, as probably because he has had this grudge too for so long, like the Danes, like the grudge against the Danes for so long, that he was like, well, I never had the chance to finish my thing and go explore and find Avalon myself. So he's like, that's why he's like, just let go of this stupid revenge thing. Because have you ever thought about just like what's gonna happen after you've done it? Like and then what? You then you're without a purpose. Like, let go of this. This is stupid, and that's what it's been trying to tell him all along. Just like, this is stupid. Just of course I can duel you. Of course I can play along, but just I'm
just waiting for you to realize
that there's more to life.
There's more to it, and that this is not your path.
No, this is not where you should be a warrior. You go out and you be a true warrior. You go out, you create your own, and become a true warrior, because a true warrior protects.
Yeah, and that's it. It took him just about 24 episodes to realize that. So in that way, this was the prologue leading into now Thorfinn can start his actual journey, and not just being trapped in this, like, I want revenge. I just want to kill this guy. I keep telling myself, but I haven't really thought about it in that way. I don't know what to do afterwards. It just going through the motions, being told what to do, okay, and then just having that one little thing, one goal in the horizon, that he wants revenge, but it never really went beyond that. And then now, when Askeladd was lying there dying in Thorfinn's arms, he was finally forced to actually think about that. He just got there almost a little bit with Life, I think, when Life was talking to him and in the cell, and they were just about to sort of leave, but then he got pulled back into, because he saw the bird. And maybe I'm just forgetting like the significance of that, but it was also like when the knife was falling and we saw like all the flashes there, like the entire season flashing by pretty much. There was also one of the last things we saw was like a white bird flying away, the face of his father, and then it transitioning to this idealized version of Vinland. And it's like, but I think the thing with the knife is like, we saw his whole life, we saw all of this, like, right? So let's say this is the first life, and he's leaving the knife, he's leaving this life behind, he's leaving the revenge behind, he's leaving all that behind to go. Exactly.
As you said, with the significance of the bird, perhaps it was like did his spirit turn into a bird. I don't know. I recently saw Brother Bear, so and there he, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, like he turns into a bird and flies away. I don't know.
It's a thing narratively, and what it's usually symbolizes some sort of like freedom, you know, or being freed. You're free now. A white bird flying away. Peace sometimes, and
I think it's called a tern in Danish. That kind of bird.
Sure.
It's a typical, like, I don't know, I can't, it's probably all over Northern Europe, but at least in Denmark it's a quite normal, like, seabird. So
Gotcha. Yes, the more you know. Didn't expect to get some bird trivia here in the end.
me and the freaking birds. What's on with the birds today? I don't know.
I don't know. Damn, yeah, I need for this all to sink in a little bit, because there's just a lot has been going on through the season, you know, the journey that these characters have been on, but
What a journey.
What a journey so far, and it's a lot has also been sort of unsaid and going on between the, like, reading between the lines behind the scenes, and yeah, so just need for all of that to maybe sink in a little bit, and then we'll see where season 2 picks up. Like, they definitely teased some things here in the end. Like, we saw a handful of like characters and places that we haven't seen before, so I think it's just them saying that, oh, we're gonna follow some other people as well, and like one of them we just follow from behind with like, it looked like pretty dark hair, maybe even like black hair in like braids.
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
and I'm thinking that looked like someone like indigenous to America at that point in time. So
Yeah.
we are finally actually going to Vinland in the next season, and this was again just the end of the prologue. The king is dead. All hail the king, the new king, King Knud.
Yeah, there's still some things I still haven't had answers to, like why Floki.
Oh yeah, that's still like, yeah, a mystery from the very beginning. Like, why
And I think
even did you want Thor's dead? Like,
yeah, I think that's playing into the next season.
Yes.
With him being loyal to Prince Harald instead, perhaps. And that was like,
Floki being
because like,
so he's still gonna be a villain in the next one.
Yeah, and maybe because they were afraid that because Thor's that he was gonna stand behind Knud, and if he was gonna stand behind Knud, and he was like basically the strongest man in the universe at this point, he would be a bit of like a threat to their operation, right? And
Sure. They've talked about it a number of times as well. That Knud, he has Thorkill on his side. Like, that's a problem if you
yeah, but also if we think about Thorkill, he was also one of the Jom's Vikings, and Thor was as well. So, and it feels like, because they were against the Danes, right? Thorkill was against the Danes, right? He was against Askeladd at least.
When we met him in London.
Yes, he was
there. He was there, yeah. But like before that, he was with the Jom's Vikings.
Yeah. But I mean, like at this point, so maybe there's also been happening something there with the Jom's Vikings. So if Thor was like true to the Jom's Vikings, perhaps the Jom's Vikings. Perhaps they have something against King Sven or something. I don't remember exactly.
But the Jom's Vikings are they're the ones who are with, like, Floki is in charge of them.
Right. What happened?
Oh no, that's not. He's not in charge. Like Sigvald, we still haven't. Sigvaldi. We still haven't met him, and he's also the brother of Thorkill, right? Or something. And Helga's brother, or to that, like, they were related. We also found out, like, Helga and fuck off. Sorry, it's the computer. Helga and Thorkill. So
Yeah, and
there's so much to it.
Yeah. So I think there's like I think it's it might come into play when it comes to
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot is carrying over into season 2.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not Askeladd, but I still think it was like we got a full journey here for his character, and it was, I'd say the first season is more or less Askeladd's season. He was carrying, like, doing the heavy lifting here narratively, because Thorfinn hadn't figured out his a path forward, and he didn't do that until Askeladd died here in the end. Now he can move forward, and we can move forward into season 2. And we are also aware that with season 2, I think we've mentioned it a couple of times, it's going to be a new animation studio. So same as with Attack on Titan, where the first 3 seasons, that was studio which studio, I always switch them around, but the same who did the first season here of Vinland Saga, and then MAPPA took over in Attack on Titan, and they're also the ones taking over here in the second season. So we've done this before, going from one animation style into a new one, and it's gonna be different but still similar. It's just what I'm predicting.
They are adapting a story.
Yeah.
So.
As far as I remember, just visually, that with MAPPA, it's like their animation is a bit, I don't know how to explain it other than sharper in some way, but not. They also, at least as far as I remember, have a tendency to use more CGI and stuff. It's not like, for example, in Attack on Titan, the Titans later on, they were clearly CGI, and then you compare it to the first 3 seasons, they were more, looked more hand drawn. But anywho, just wanted to put that out there, that we are aware of it, that it's a new animation studio taking over another animation studio. Anything else you want to add to it here at the end?
We actually got his real name.
Oh yeah, we did. Lucius Artorius Kestus, yes, and proclaiming himself the rightful king of Britannia. That was, yeah, it was badass. It was. It was also going a little bit mad, but it was badass.
Yeah, well, and he did it for a reason. Right?
He did it for a reason. He calculated to the end.
You could say that he was like the real protector of Britannia in the end.
I guess you could say that, and he got to like straight up kill the king of Denmark, and yeah, he got provoked, and you could see the anger flare up in him, but he still turned it into something that he could use like strategically. Like, he still made a strategic decision that, okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm going mad here and kill everyone, but it's the only way that I can save both Knud and Wales. So he was always able to use that anger inside of him for something that made sense, if you get what I'm saying, whereas Thorfinn wasn't up until now. So let's wrap it up here with the last Danish word of the day, at least for season 1. And we talked a little bit about like what should we go with, and there was some obvious ones that we've probably translated before, like anger, and what was the other one I said? Revenge, because there was a lot of that, and you can get them quickly. It's just anger in Danish is
well,
and revenge in Danish is
hævn.
There you go. We went with a third one, and now I've already forgotten what was the third one we talked about doing. Bedrag, yes. Or now you just got the Danish one. Deceit, deception, because which one do you want to go with? Deceit or deception?
It's the same word.
It's kind of the same. Deceit or deception, because that's how they were able to get out of this situation in the end, or Askeladd was, by sort of deceiving
everyone.
Yeah, into thinking that he went mad, and in truth he was protecting Knud and Wales and all of that. So deceit or deception in Danish is
Bedrag.
Yeah, we already said it, but
and
there you go.
And the G is changing sound again.
It does that a lot. Yes. And that'll do it for the first season of Vinland Saga. Really, really enjoyed it. Great story. Really compelling, deep characters. Can't wait to continue. Anything you want to say? Nope. Alrighty. Thanks again so much for following along. If you want to start season 2 with us now, you're watching this on YouTube, then Patreon, memberships, we're like halfway already, I think. So there you go. Tak. Farvel.
Vi ses.
Hej.